Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you another What's for Dinner video. We made 5 different meals this week, and one of them I don't have an end clip for. We forgot to film it before we ate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Like I said, there's 5 different meals, super delicious and super easy. So here we go. The first one is chicken fried rice. My husband decided he wanted to make this night. It's a recipe I found off Pinterest, and I'll link that down below. The first thing you want to do is cut up the chicken into small pieces, and then you go ahead and put them in the pan with some butter. My husband ended up doing 2 pans just to make this a little bit quicker. In the other pan, you do the peas and carrots. And like I said, I'll have the recipe linked down below so you guys can see it. We don't follow it super strictly, but this is just like the basic chicken fried rice recipe we use. So yeah, you cook the peas and carrots, in the one side, chicken in the other, and my husband ended up using 2 pans because he splits it up. And you do end up adding some garlic to the peas and carrots as well, and onion if you want. We didn't have any onion at the time. My husband's been getting pretty adventurous with eating certain things, so we would have put it in there if we had it, but onion powder will do. And then you're gonna scramble up some eggs in the pan that has the peas and carrots. And once those are done, you're just gonna mix everything together. So first you'll see my husband mixing the peas and carrots and the egg together. And then on the other side is the chicken still going. Oh, there's my cat trying to get in the room. So yeah, we ended up using 2 pans because with the rice, it can kind of overflow. And I wish we had a wok because I feel like that would be like super helpful in the situation. But yeah, he went ahead and just split the recipe in half just to make it easier when he added the rice, which he is adding here. The key to this recipe is to make the rice ahead of time in the beginning of the day and put it in the fridge. Doing that really makes for the consistency you want in the rice. If you make rice directly or like right before this and then use it, it gets like really mushy. So you definitely want to cook it ahead of time. I use a rice cooker because I screw up rice every single time. But yeah, so once you add this all together, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to add the sesame oil. This really truly makes the recipe. And you'll see my husband doing that here. I use a little bit more than the recipe calls for just because I think it tastes really good. But yeah, this is the basis. You go ahead and you stir that all together, and this is the end result. The next meal was just meatballs, rolls, and spaghetti noodles with Alfredo. Super simple. I just threw everything together. We didn't know what we wanted to make this night, and it was easy and delicious, and yeah. The next meal I'm going to show you, this was super easy too. I literally just cut up all the veggies I had in my fridge that I needed to use up, cut up some chicken, which you guys will see. There's the chicken. And then I had some rice going in the rice cooker. And this day, Justin was working and Allie was just very, very grumpy. So I'm wearing her, as you can see. It's the only time she would stop or not cry. So when I do this, I tend to double the recipe and cook enough for lunch for the next day. And with the rice, I like to mix rice with veggies the next day too, and maybe put like an egg over it for breakfast. So there's tons of veggies, chicken. I wanted to keep it simple. Like I said, I hadn't really been able to eat much this day. I actually had a Big Mac for lunch earlier in the day, and that was the only thing I got to eat. But to the veggies, I went ahead and added some garlic. And I love garlic. I feel like you can't ever go wrong putting garlic in just about anything. But yeah, I went ahead and stirred that together with the veggies. And then once I cooked up the chicken, I went ahead and mixed that together. I've been trying to keep my meals when Justin's not home super simple because I am trying to lose a few pounds here. This is so tasty. I add a little bit of Parmesan cheese and it was delicious. Now this one is the meal I don't have the end screen to show you what it looked like at the end, but it's basically like taco stuffed shells. My husband made an enchilada sauce. He used like ketchup and a few other things. I'm actually not even 100% what he used. I'll ask him and then I'll put in a comment down below. And then he went ahead and browned the beef. And then to the beef, he added some seasonings. And then the white stuff there is actually cream cheese, I believe. And it was so good, you guys. He just stuffed the shells with that, put some cheese over it, and put some more of the sauce. And this is what it looked like before he stuffed the shells. And I don't have anything after he stuffed the shells. But you guys, this was super delicious. Next thing I'm going to show you is some honey garlic chicken in the slow cooker. These are all the ingredients you need. I love cooking with these types of ingredients because I normally don't. So it was so good, you guys. I'll leave the recipe down below for this too. I ended up just using 2 chicken breasts instead of 4 like the recipe called for. I took it out of the freezer. So you'll see that I split up the 2 chicken breasts there. And then once you add all those ingredients together, you're going to put them in the slow cooker. And you're going to want to put this on low for 4 to 5 hours. I found that it was cooked after 4. We served this over rice. And one thing I would do differently with this recipe is, first of all, the sauce, it doesn't make a ton when you add the cornstarch to it. So that's one thing. And 2, I think I would cut up the chicken into tiny pieces before putting it in the slow cooker. It says to shred it, which I did. And you see that we served green beans with it as well. But the sauce just sucked it all up really fast. So yeah, it was really delicious though, guys. So that is all we have for what's for dinner for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you make any of the recipes, let me know down below. I love seeing the recipes that get made. I will see you next time.